this is Beauty from YNC Comic, and today's episode is about no one else but Batman. Yes, we are picking up where we left off the last time, and today we're going to talk about Batman 25. As you can see, I have the comic book regular cover and the variant cover right here. Alright, and I also have Batman 26 regular cover and variant cover. And I actually like this cover. That's Poison Ivy right there for those who don't know her. Pretty cool cover. And here we have Batman 27 regular cover and the variant cover. And they're very different, so I have to have both. Yes, my friends. Alright, let's talk about the storyline here. Remember, the last story we read was about Selina Kyle and Batman proposing. We pick up this storyline, and this story is not about that. It's about jokes and riddles. And this one, we are going to talk about what happens in this comic book. Well, the Joker starts with bang, killing anyone who cannot tell him a joke and make him laugh. Yes, he is a menace, and he is doing a lot of destruction in the city. Meanwhile, GCPD needs help to get the Joker and looks for help with the Riddler. Unfortunately, this one breaks out of prison while GCPD is interviewing him, and the only reason he's able to break out of prison is because he knows the names of all the officers' family members that are there to arrest him. And they see themselves forced to let him go if they want to keep their family safe. So they let him go. Alright, so Riddler gets out of prison, and his goal is really to go find out what's going on in the city. He knows the Joker is destroying everything in his path. We see the Joker breaking fires, killing people, killing officers. He is just mad. He's a madman right now. And he is in the city, ends up killing a taxi driver because this one cannot make him laugh. The car crashes, kills a civilian, and he gets away. And of course, GCPD is always a step behind. Well, we see Riddler finding the location of where the Joker is, thanks to the help and questions of the GCPD. And when he gets to this building, he is able to solve a puzzle, solve a riddle, and get access to the building where Joker is. He comes to the Joker and tells the Joker, and in the back we can see the bat signal calling for Batman, asking for help because the Joker is going crazy. The Riddler escaped, and now the Riddler comes to the Joker and tells him, hey, let's unite. I know you can't laugh. I know that's all because of Batman. Get together with me, become one, and let's kill the Batman. But surprise, the Joker is such a madman right now that he refuses the help and shoots the Riddler. He is angry, and he does not want to share the glory. If he kills the Batman, it wants it to be all him, and ends up leaving. Meanwhile, Batman shows up, crashes into the glass, and unfortunately, he is once again a step behind. Remember, Batman just became the Batman probably a year ago when this story is happening, so he has a learning curve. The Batman takes off running after the Joker, leaves the Riddler behind, and we see that the Riddler actually gets up, he's bleeding, and he's on his way somewhere, we don't know where. So this story is now talking about the war between the Joker and the Riddler. They are mad at each other, they're angry at each other. And at the end of this comic book, we end up with a scene of Selina Kyle and Bruce Wayne in bed. Bruce was the one narrating this story to Selina Kyle. We don't know if this scene took place before the proposal or after the proposal. So they leave us wondering again, what is Batman's answer? Selina's answer. Yes, no, we don't know. Alright, now we get to Batman 26. Here's the story. And this cover is important. A new character. Well, she's not new, but we have now people uniting. In this episode, in this storyline, we see again the Joker is angry. he takes away from the city. He leaves the city, goes into a little town, finds a house, kills the family of this house, and decides to live in this house. And Batman is in Gotham trying to find the Joker, trying to find Riddler, trying to get peace into the city. Meanwhile, we find Riddler. He is alive and he's getting help from a physician, a black market physician. He's not an official doctor. So he's helping the Riddler, gets the bullet out, and when he sews him up, he leaves a bad scar on him. And Riddler is upset, but instead of being mad about the scar, he embraces it and makes it into a question mark in his chest. So now he's branded and ends up killing the doctor so that this one doesn't say anything about his whereabouts. And we see Batman and GCPD or Gordon, Detective Gordon, once again a step behind. They find the doctor dead and they still have no answers of where Riddler or Joker are located. Alright, that's where we are. Then we get to the Joker. He is in this house out of the city, on the outskirts of the city of Gotham, and he's listening to the radio. He's going crazy and now he's really mad. He's pissed off because in the radio they just announced that the Riddler killed the doctor. So he realizes that he didn't kill the Riddler the last time he saw him. And this time he's so mad, he takes off, goes back to the city and finds Falcone. And demands, no, he doesn't even demand. He goes, kill the Riddler. And he kills his man, pretty much telling him, if you don't kill him, I'm going to kill you. So we see Falcone pretty much trying to get together to kill Riddler. And then we find Riddler in the middle of a park walking with Poison Ivy. That's right. He has united with Poison Ivy in order to kill the Joker because he's also mad that the Joker tried to kill him instead of uniting with him. And while they are walking along the park, we see Falcone men come and attack them. And of course, Poison Ivy controls plants, so the plants attack Falcone's men and he's able to escape. Well, Batman comes once again to try to capture the Riddler, but all these plans are on his way and he's once again a step behind. The Riddler gets away. Falcone is now in trouble because Joker found out that the Riddler got away from him. And the Joker is now in Falcone's home. We don't know how he got in there, but we find out in this scene the cruel part or the menace that the Joker has become. He shows him some teeth and he tells Falcone, these are the teeth of your mother. Pretty much, I killed your mom and I did it because you did not kill the Riddler as I told you to do so. And he kills all of Falcone's men, shoots Falcone, not to kill him, he just injures him and leaves Penguin alive. And he tells Penguin, now you have a job, you go and kill Riddler. And pretty much he's telling them, if you don't do this, what happened to Falcone is gonna happen to you next. And he takes off and he's still unable to laugh. Get Batman in a scene where we see a woman's hand and a lot of blood. He found a homicide and he realizes that this is the Joker's doing. Well, he's again a step behind and we see this big scene between the Joker and all his men, all the villains that are on his side, and Riddler and all the villains that are on his side. And my friends, this is only getting started. This is the war between Joker and Riddler. This is again Jokes and Riddles story. And we see that again Bruce Wayne is telling the story to Selina Kyle, of course, who continue to be in bed. And then again, we don't know when this happened, before or after the proposal. But the story continues. And we get to Batman 27. And here is the cover. And you can see the cover. This is the Riddler, of course. And then we see Batman right here in the variant cover. Now, in this storyline, we start with a gentleman that we don't know who he is yet. But he's in a bar and he's telling his story of how he got involved and became collateral damage between the war of the Joker and the Riddler. And we find Batman questioning him, asking him, where is the Joker? You know where the Joker is. And this gentleman is actually trying to figure out. He goes and finds help trying to find out where the Joker is. Eventually, he finds out where the Joker is. He comes to the Joker. He calls the Joker and sets up a meeting. He wants to meet with the Joker. And we get to the middle of this storyline, and we see a scene of this gentleman with his son. He's enjoying flying a kite with his son in the park. And then he takes off. From that scene, we go into seeing him walking to meet the Joker. But when he comes to meet the Joker, we actually find out that other individuals find out about his meeting with the Joker. And these other individuals include the Riddler and Batman. So now Riddler has actually come to find him as well and try to ask him questions. Riddler wants to know why Chuck knows about the Joker, and he tells him, tell me everything you know about the Joker. I need to know where the Joker is. Well, Chuck, my friends, is refusing to tell him, but finds out eventually. The Riddler finds out eventually. Well, the Joker finds Chuck, meets with Chuck, and ends up getting upset and drags him away from the Riddler. Of course, he ended up killing some people along the way, and gets Chuck out of that mess and gets him alone and tells Chuck, hey, what happened here? Tell me what happened. And why did you call me? And Chuck ends up breaking out and he tells all the truth. He says, you know what? I only tried to find you because Batman asked me to ask for you and to set up a meeting. Then I went, and when I was on my way, Riddler found me, and Riddler questioned me, and he ended up finding out that I was meeting with you. So then Riddler captured me, and long story short, that's why you find me where you found me. And both Riddler and Batman actually just found out, and I'm so sorry. And as he's telling this story, the Joker makes a deal with Chuck and tells him, I will not kill your son, but you will do a favor for me. He puts him a vest, and in this vest, it's a bomb. And he sends him to meet with Batman and tell Batman, hey, I found Joker. But in reality, it's again a crazy joke. He gets to Batman and he opens his suit and he shows Batman the bomb, and he tells Batman, I'm so sorry, man. Look, this is all the Joker. And when he pressed the button for the bomb to explode, voila, surprise, it's all a joke. The bomb was not real. But unfortunately, he gets to leave and finds out that the Joker did not kill him, but did do something to someone he loved. He gives him a call and tells Chuck that he has killed his son for betraying him. And this, my friend, is when we see Chuck losing it. Chuck finds his son in the hospital. His son is pretty much dying, and he wants to kill himself. He lost everything he had, which was his son. But instead, Batman comes and encourages him to not give up and to help him find the Joker. And at the end of this storyline, we get to see Chuck not killing himself. Instead, he's finding the strength to continue pushing forward, but not before killing the Joker. He decides to make himself a suit, and he decides to take matters into his hands. Since Batman cannot do it, then might as well he will do it. And we see him building this kind of kite, a giant kite, and setting himself up, preparing himself to go after the Joker. And that's how this comic book ends. We see the Joker opening a door, and then behind the door is Kite Man. Yes, this is the origin of Kite Man, and the story ends with the Joker holding a knife and Kite Man holding his fist, ready to fight. We don't know where this storyline is going, but we do know that we're gonna get to know more about Kite Man in the next comic book. So stay tuned. These stories are only getting interested, and unfortunately, do not tie to the storyline of the proposal between Batman and Catwoman. So we're gonna have to keep reading the storylines until we get back to the story of whether Selena Kyle says yes or no to Wayne's proposal. Alright, my friends, don't forget to subscribe to YNC Comics. Comment, let us know what you think about these storylines, and let us know if you enjoy these different stories between the stories. Alright, take care. We are in Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Take care.